ensuring that the roads are safe, road users are safe? What are we doing about even personnel, staff of the FRSC, and many other issues around the FRSC? People have also been talking about the idea of staff of the command carrying weapons. Should they be allowed to? Well, all of these details we'll get into. Let me quickly introduce the sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Rivers State, Umoh Inyang. Sir, you're welcome. Good morning. And thank you for joining us. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank
Hi,
you.
brother.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity you're giving to me this morning to talk to our people once again.
All right. I'd like to start with this. I'm pretty sure you're enjoying your stay in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. How long have you been in town for? How many months now? Or years?
Well,
I don't think it's up to a year.
I've been in town. I came in here officially as the sector commander in August.
Oh, okay.
But I will say that I'm a Rivers man, but I'm quite born.
Oh,
because by the grace of God, I grew up here in Rivers State. So Rivers State is like a second home to me.
In other words,
yes.
you know all the roads that need attention, traffic-wise. But let's start. There are comments already on Facebook where some people are saying, why is it that the FRSC only come up with their plans during the Ember period? Why do they have to wait until towards the end of the year, and then there's a huge campaign, and then there's a big movement and trying to get people safe?
Yes, we have been on from 1st January. From 1st January to now, we have been on talking to our people. We have been doing our patrol, public enlightenment, public education, and every activity that we are involved in. But the issue is that Ember months usually starts from September, October, November, December. We have heightened activities, increase in the movement of people. We are people that like to celebrate. We are people that like to enjoy ourselves, and we have ceremonies. Most of the burials that people are supposed to do in the middle of the time, maybe around July, most time they shift it to this period, December, October, November. And people travel a lot to go and see their loved ones. And so there's a greater movement around this period, and it's increasing. Though in your commentary, I heard you said the movement, people are moving. And the movement have started already. So some people that stayed for 1 year, they didn't go home. They will go home now. They'll go home this November. They'll go home this December. The next month, December, to go and stay with their loved ones. We're Africans, and we love to stay with our people. So there's increment. The increase in movement of people around this time. And another thing where we are so much concerned about this period is that this issue of demon-infested Ember months, demon in the road. People are blood-sucking demons around this period, and we are out to disabuse people's minds that those things don't exist. It's just a fiction of our mindsets. It's just a misconception that we had over the years, and we are trying to tell people that it doesn't exist. What happens during this period is increased movement and our attitude. As soon as we change our attitude, we get it right.
All right, it brings us to this. You talked about the heightened activities in the Ember periods. For some people, they would say this Ember did not come with heightened activity, and they're not even hoping that the Yuletide would carry plenty of activities, especially when you look at what is happening in the economy. Does the command also look at it from this direction? Would you say that there is, when you compare it to other Ember months and the Yuletide periods, would you look at those and look at now and say, well, the activities seem to be at par with each other?
To be specific and to be very truthful to ourselves, it may not be as what we had later years back, but you cannot also compare the heightened activities that we are going to have now with months back too.
Well said. But does it affect safety on the roads? The economic situation. Do you think that it would affect, or it plays a role in the safety of vehicles and safety of road users?
Well, It may not, in the sense that what I'm saying may not, because, yes, we accept the fact
Tires are
that there
expensive
is
now.
a high in prices of things, but considering the safety of life matters a lot. Life matters, and it's the living that celebrate. It's the living that will even drive the car. It's the living that even look for what to eat, and so we cannot just, because things are hard and we don't maintain our vehicle, we don't do the needful. We have to do the needful, because when something happened, okay, then let me assume that, God forbid, there's a crash now, because you fail to do what is right, because you believe that there's no money, and you don't put your vehicle in order, and it's a crash, and you are taken to hospital. Do you consider the money you are going to spend taking care of treating the injuries if you are not dead by the grace of God? What about the injuries you are going to sustain? What about those things your family are going to suffer that period? So we should not hide under the canopy, or whether people believe that there is no money, and so we will not do the right thing. I want to say this, and thank God you are a journalist. The issue of hardship or problem in Nigeria, to me, because I also go to online, I read what it is. It's not only in Nigeria. It's so many days of driving without a single crash, and they have so many trucks, and so they have so many trucks and vehicles plying the road, supplying goods here and there. If that company can achieve that, because they are so concerned about safety, if that company can achieve that for 365 years, then
I think we have some form of interruption there. But
so
yes,
we can also do that. Any company who can do that, it's possible. A driving free of crashes is possible. It's possible.
But let me say this.
Our mindset.
All you've said made a lot of sense, but I'll give you a typical example. So I met a driver, a taxi driver, who had a small crack on his windscreen, like a narrow line kind of. And so I think he said that your men had stopped him on the road, and they were, it's not safe. You have to buy it to go and get new windscreen. And he said to the guys, for this crack that's on the side that does not even look like it's not a major. It doesn't look like a major problem now. It's not an immediate problem I should solve. And then I said to him, well, they have a point, because if from this small crack, it might begin to become something else. And he says, do you know how much a full windscreen is now? And he says, I've not paid my child's school fees. I've not eaten. I've not paid hospital bill for my mother in the hospital. I've not done house rent. I've not done this. I can still use this vehicle like this, at least for the time being. And this is not going to be much of a problem. Would you now be telling me that I should carry all of that money to go and change the whole windscreen because there was a small crack on the side of it? In those kind of situations, and your men encounter such individuals on the road, how would you expect them? Is there some sort of conversation that you have? Tell them, you can, give the person a warning, or say, because we still see your men on the road. Recently, I saw them on NTA Road. Most of the times, they're usually on the NTA Road a lot these days. And you see a taxi that is overloaded, smoking. The tire, with me that I'm not an expert, I know the tire of this vehicle is done for. They will not stop that one. Instead, they would now look for a private car. That you are saying that the car is okay. The person driving is wearing seat belts, headlights are good, everything is okay, but they are stopping the person. And then the question you are thinking is, why did you allow that one pass and you're stopping this one? What's the aim? Can you educate us to make us understand these situations and the kind of response we should get from your men when we encounter them on the road?
They see we are not out. FRSC everywhere in Nigeria is not out to punish people or insist that you must book at all costs. It is not. It's not true. It is not true. And like the issue of windscreen, thank God what you have said now. Windscreen is very, very important. It's an offense for you to drive a broken or cracked windscreen. But let me also tell you that the manner of approach matters. And if an offender, a driver who has that kind of issue, approach our men and talk to them in a respectful way, my brother, they will listen to you. We all know this situation. But a situation where you believe that, I cannot be stopped, why should you stop me? Why should you tell me? Why should you do this? And the person will tell you that, please, I am not just stopping you. I have cited an offense. And in our rules and regulations, our booking sheet, broken windscreen is an offense. Now, and it's not all time that we go out there to book. Like last, we have what we call free vehicle safety checks, and we do it on monthly basis. I think last week we had it, where we go out to the road and we check vehicles. We have a checklist. That checklist will give you check your vehicle. Your driver asks you, we just give you that checklist. Go and put that. You'll not be booked. I'm not sure there's anybody that will tell you that throughout last week, maybe from Tuesday to that Friday or Saturday, that they were booked. If anybody had booked you in this state, I can't confirm that such thing happened, because we had that free vehicle service checks that we do. It's done every week. So to tell you in every month, to tell you that once a month, to tell you that we are not really out to say we must point Nigerians, we must book you. No, we are human beings. We are. I say we have 3 F's that we use in our operations: friendly, we are fair, and we are firm. It's only the last F, this is firm, that people see us as wicked. Because when we cite an offense that will put your lives in danger and level others, we would insist on booking you. That booking is not for you or to tell go and pay money. Yes, you pay money, but we're not a revenue generating agency. That money is for as a cushion, so that you remember that, yes, if I go to the road, if I move on the road, I don't have this, I don't have that, those things will book me. And because of that, you go and put those things in order.
Okay.
So, and the other one you said about vehicle carrying 3 persons, you also talk about, we book overloading. Is because if some of these most of these vehicles had capacity.
All right. So let me interrupt you here, please. You continue from here. We have a short commercial coming. After the commercial, we'll reestablish contact and
I'm with
continue.
you.
All right. When we come back, there's more to talk about. Stay with us.
It is well.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
speaking with the sector commander of the FRSC in Rivers State, Umoh Inyang. Sir, I believe you are still on the line and can hear us. Thank you for staying with us. Good morning. Hello, sir. Good morning. Thank you for staying with us.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. So before we get back to where the question you were responding to, and then we went on the break, let me quickly respond. Let the listener know that you can be a part of the conversation online. We are streaming on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. We're also live on YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. So get on Facebook or get on YouTube, whichever. And on Facebook, drop your comments, questions. We'll be taking them. Yes, that will be it. On WhatsApp, it is 0809 030 6416. So you could also send in your questions. Let me come back to you now, sir. Before the break, I was asking those vehicles that carry overload, that are smoking, that the tires are not good, are bending one side. They carry 2 in front, 5 in back, plus plenty chairs on top. In fact, all the commercial vehicles in this state, all of them are guilty of overload. But you see your men on the road, they do not stop those cars. They do not stop those cars. In fact, the keke that drive carelessly on the road and pass them, they don't stop them. It's almost as though they're only concerned about private vehicles. Is this true, or is there a reason why it is the way it is?
I am not defending my people, but I want to tell you that this is what we do every morning. My operations commander will pre-patrol brief, and I also do it. I have talked to them. The focus is not on private vehicles. The focus is on every vehicle that is plying the road. So if anybody is doing otherwise, that person is on his own. Nobody is sending anybody to go and target a certain group of people.
Have you gotten reports of those that are doing otherwise?
No, I only get reports from radio programs like this, and that is why I'm thanking all the radio stations that are giving me opportunity to speak to our people, and getting this report from people through this medium like this. So as I'm saying, I am talking to our people. I think we are going to go out to do monitoring and see if what is being said is true, because that is not what we send. I don't send them. We don't send them to go and do that. To leave the people, private people. Well, maybe we will be only the driver and 1 or 2 persons driving a private vehicle, and that is why the team of this vehicle, we are more concerned about passengers, because if there is a crash, it's only one driver may have injury or may involve in fatal crash. The rest will be passengers. Passengers are more affected. So we are more concerned with everybody, not about private or commercial. But if there's any group of people that are targeting private people, it is not to our knowledge, and we don't send anybody to do that.
All right. Now that you've said this, perhaps the next time I'll make videos if I come across them and send directly to you.
Please do. You have my number now.
Yes, of course.
I authorize you. Even this app that we have, FRSC app, please download that app through the Play Store.
What does the app do?
Use that app to record whatever my men is doing and send to me and see if I will not take action. You see, the problem is this. Let me say this, because it takes two to tango. Somebody will come and complain. My men did this, my men did that. When you ask that person, come and give me the information, let me know those who are involved. They will fizzle it out. I'm telling you, that's just my problem. Come and tell me this is person. We'll do parade. Show me those who are involved and see if I will not take action, because by the special grace of God, I said anywhere, I'm not asking anybody to bring returns for me. I have been, no, it's not my first state I'm commanding. I was in a
Hello, sir.
That person is on his own. So people should come out and say, this is what happened. This is mention them, mention the vehicle. Our vehicles have a code. Have code. So you know who and who. We'll know who and who.
In other words, I think the listener would have to take note. When you see these vehicles, you take note of the numbers that are written on them, because that's what the code is, the numbers written on those vehicles. Hello, sir?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
I am with you.
All right. So another thing, before we go to the phone lines, this is a very sensitive one. We know that the National Assembly conversations has been held around it. I think it's a matter that's still being debated. I don't know if it was even tracked to court. Two issues, in fact. One of them is some people have said that road safety personnel should only be on federal roads. There's that conversation, and I know that conversation, if I'm remembering correctly, went even up to the court to make a decision on should road safety personnel be on every road or on federal roads, because it is Federal Road Safety Corps. That's one part, and the other part is the part that men of the command should be allowed to carry arms. Now, because there's nothing that is official about this, I want to ask in this manner, just to get from a professional perspective, what do you think is best in responding to both of these questions?
Well, the first issue I will tell you is a policy issue, and most of those cases are in court. I think some of them have even reached Supreme Court, so I would not like to comment on that. That's number one. The issue of whether federal highway or federal road or whatever, I won't like to comment on that, because some of them are in court. I won't comment on that. Then the issue of carrying arms or not carrying arms, I also not like to comment on that, because it's also a policy issue, and my corps marshal have addressed that, and what is said survives, and I don't think I'll go into that.
Then you can tell us about vehicle paper renewal, license, and driver's license, because it's been an issue for a while. Trying to get that. I don't know if the last time we heard there were issues with the system.
I am still appealing. The issue of our driver license renewal and even fresh driver license, I must confess and accept the fact that we're having a little bit technical issues presently. But we are working seriously to resolve that. I want to appeal to the group of my beloved state to see with us. We have been doing well, but this thing just happened, and very soon we are getting over it. It's a big problem that we are not running away from it. We are resolving it, and I'm assuring everybody that very soon we are going to get over it.
Okay. All right, we'll take a few calls and questions now. We know that some of the issues you said they're in court, so you wouldn't respond. But then the court of public opinion also has its say on those matters. One of them especially is with regards to personnel of the command carrying arms. So I would be reading out some of the opinions and views of Rivers people and Nigerians in general with regards to that matter in the court of public opinion. Godwin Agwanwo says, concerning this matter, I don't buy the idea. Rather, they should be tech-wise. More technology should be included in what they do and bring out measures and outlines that drivers should follow. Charles Ujunwa says, carrying arms shouldn't by any means be discussed when it concerns road safety officials. What would be the arm? What is the arm for? Does it provide safety to road users? No. So it's not. It might just end up militarizing the country. Godwin says, good morning. Okay, I think we already took that one from Godwin before. So we take some more. This one says, all right, this one says, just a minute. Okay, please, Sector Commander needs to urgently monitor the activities of his men stationed at the Federal Secretariat Complex, Aba Road. Secondly, there's no need for the personnel to carry arms. Okay, this one also says no carrying of arms. And he's referring, Inyang Ichuku Alaribe says, your men on the Secretariat, Federal Secretariat Complex, Aba Road, What exactly are they doing there? What did they do? You'd have to be more specific. You can't just say monitor your men. What exactly are they doing there? Okwando Obina says, why would the FRSC wait till December before dishing out? I think you responded to this already. As a matter of fact, bad roads have helped maintain safety on roads more than the FRSC, he says. Allowing them to carry arms and ammunition cannot be a guarantee of better and safer roads. Belema Fibika says they are more entitled to gadgets instead of weapons. Those are messages coming in on Facebook. I'll take a few calls. 0817 923 0007. Again, 0817 923 0007. You can also call us up on 0817 923 0003. So any of these numbers to get across to us this morning. Please your response or straight to your question so we can maximize at the time we have left. We have Barry on the line, if I'm getting that correctly. Barry, please, you're our first caller, so please endeavor to be very short and straight to the point. Hello, Barry. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Barry Digian. I'm calling from Sakwe 1. Well, good morning, the sector commander. My question is very simple to the sector commander.
Good morning, sir.
Is he aware of the extortion that is being carried out by his men at the Akpajo junction just before the C4I? His men, even right now, I just passed there. His men are collecting money, 500 naira from drivers. Is he not aware? Thank you very much.
All right, that's one. Benjamin in Port Harcourt. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Benjamin. Good morning.
Yeah, I know that you're discussing about Nigerian road safety using arms. I believe so.
Yes, that's a question that was put out.
Okay, if the National Assembly or the Nigerian government is proposing that federal road safety want to start carrying guns, they should come out in open and say they want to increase the number of Nigerians that is being killed by the Nigerian police force, Nigerian road safety, and all paramilitary agencies. Do you know how irresponsible paramilitary are, including the police? I don't want to talk about the experience I have with Julius Berger security officers who damaged my windscreen because they were driving like mad dogs on the road. Like on the road.
All right, you have to mind the language, please, Benjamin.
Okay, no, sorry about that. I just want to drive home my point. What I'm trying to say in essence is that bill should be something that should be killed. They should not allow road safety carry guns. Like somebody said, they should be equipped with gadgets. And that's all. Look at what police are doing with guns on the road.
All right, thank you very much.
Go and do your statistics.
Your point has been noted. Chooks in Port Harcourt, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my presenter. Actually, I'm calling from either side within the LMA axis.
Okay.
And based on the program that we are anchoring with the commander, within somebody, I think about it, the gear don't said something into that respect. You see, the men that do anchor this and there, every vehicle that passes is 500 naira they do collect from them. I don't know if he's aware of what is going on there. And not only this element, all over.
Okay. Isaiah, this particular one, is this the same area where Gadom talked about, or it's a different location? All right, we lost the call. Isaiah and Buguma, good morning.
Andrew, good morning. Let me greet the commander. Good morning. You see, Andrew.
Good morning, sir.
The commander started by saying that during the Ember period, people should jettison spirituality on the road. I don't think that should be best known to him. But we know that the spirit controls the physical. So I think there is no way most of us who are spiritually weary of things that are happening. You know, the scriptures are many are the affliction of others.
if you go to the roads, Andrew, have you not come across some spiritual activities on the road? You see coconut, you see all
So, Isaiah, the point exactly you're trying to make is that spiritual things also contribute to the accidents on the road.
Not totally saying that it happens.
All right.
And we are very aware and we will take spiritual measures on how to tackle it.
All right. Obed, another George, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yep, go on.
Yes, Andrew, I do not subscribe road safety carrying guns. The question is, are they trained to carry guns? So I think they should maintain their job as they ought to be. You understand? Like coming up with gadgets and all that on how to manage the you understand? I don't know their job perfectly, but they are doing. Then I went to renew my license, but since March, I was given a cover-up note. Till today, I've been unable to be captured. One problem or the other. You go to their office, it's either there's no money to buy diesel, there's no light. What are they doing? And why is it that anything that happens to Nigeria, it will always go this way?
All right.
It's quite unfortunate.
Thank you, Obed. Chijoke from Eneka, quickly, straight to the point.
Yeah, so thank you. About the issue of road safety officers carrying guns, that is dead on arrival because the body count will just be increased. Now, the issue at stake here is the road safety officers know why they are on the road. Their name says road safety. Now, there are things they should be doing as safety conscious officers. I've never seen these guys doing something like alcohol tests on drivers. All they are interested in is trying to find one minor fault with your car so that they can capitalize on it to extort. And which doesn't even contribute to the safety on the road.
All right, Chijoke, I have to interrupt you there. Thank you very much. Commander, you heard most of the callers. First of all, the court of public opinion have spoken with regards to arms, but then the issue of extortion seems to be a great one. And I would like you to also respond to this. I would like you to respond to this at the same time.
Let me just the last caller that said issue of testing of
alcohol testing. I've never seen it too. I won't lie. I've never seen.
I want to tell him, you are not everywhere. We do it, please. We do it. We do it. We do it. We have an instrument that we go out to do it. I'm telling you, I'm not here to come and tell you what we don't do. We are doing it. That is one.
Which instrument do they use? Particularly, I know that in the States they use the breathalyzer, or what it's called.
We go to pass. At times we do it on the road. We do it. We are doing it. We are doing it. It's like River State is so big, so that when these things are being done, you will not be there. Maybe once a while, if you are doing it, if you want to do it, I will call you to come and witness it.
Is it okay?
I'll call you to come and.
All right, Commander, let me understand. Is it that something that you do? Is it done in a manner that you go to parks and do it, or like we see abroad, we have this men stationed on the road, and then you see a person driving, maybe over speeding, or is driving carelessly
along the road,
and then you decide to stop it.
I'm telling you, that issue of. Testing of alcohol level, we do it. Then let me also talk about the issue of extortion. I have said here time with that number. I am not defending any of my staff. Like my brother Baridion called. He has authority. I have said let us download this our app. Witness what they are doing. You are free to snap them. But they did not see you. Do it discreetly and bring it to me and see if I will not take action. The problem I have is this. People will make allegation. Come out with that allegation, bring to the office and see where the office will not act. We also have our monitors, our intelligence officers that go out to check our men. You see, I am not here to defend anybody to say our men are doing or not doing it. But I want to also say this. It takes two to tango. Because some people that said, yes, I have been, they collected money from me, 500 naira. You also want to escape being booked for offense. Let me tell you the experience I have. When I was in Uyo, serving Uyo, a man came to the office and said our men asked him for money. The man said he's not going to give them money. He asked them to book him. And he was booked. He came and paid the fines.
All right.
So it tells you to Tonga, our people should not be so eager to give money.
All right, quickly.
If you have a communal offense, let them book you. Pay your fines.
In the next few seconds,
whatever you have done, you rectify it.
Commander, in the next few seconds, we have very few seconds left. What is the situation with road signages? Many would say perhaps we're not seeing too much of it. Speed limit signs, and trying to also educate drivers to understand the road signs, what they mean. I don't think many drivers know what a zebra crossing is. I don't think many drivers obey speed limit signs if we have them on the roads. I don't think many drivers know how to use a roundabout. In fact, that one they don't know.
My brother,
how do you educate? Just few seconds.
That is why I am commending all the radio stations that are giving me opportunity. It's not only the commercial drivers. Do you know that? I want to tell you this: you are an investigative journalist. Do investigative journalism. Just go to this zebra crossing that you have. Go there and want to cross. You will see somebody that is well enlightened. That even though you enter that zebra crossing, the man will cross you. Enlightened man.
All right. Thank you very much. We have to wrap it up here. Thank you, Commander.
Real Me is now in Nigeria. Are you ready for an amazing